It looks like an ordinary book, but with an extraordinary author.
Becky was born on April 18th, 1993, and was having a good babyhood her first year. She was a very tiny girl. 13 months old, Becky had emergency bowel surgery. And then after that, she was listed as failure to thrive, so she wasn't growing the way she should be growing. So at the age of 2, after going through about 6 months worth of doctor visits, we finally were diagnosed that Becky had a very rare genetic disorder. It's called chromosome 18p-. And so after that, with that disorder, she had other health concerns. So she had heart surgery at 3.5. She had eye surgery at 4. And so we could fix those things. And then we've met other families too through the years with that.
With this condition, doctors said Becky would never finish 4th grade, but Mother Shelley fought for her. She believed in her daughter.
You never give up on a child. You know, if somebody says that she's going to finish at a grade 4 level, well, that's not her. I just ignored it. I got what I needed from that assessment for her to be retained, and after that, I never looked back. I never read it after that.
Well, my bullying started when I was in the 1st grade, and I just got like a hate letter from like one of my classmates saying that everybody hated me, something like that. So I just kind of ignored it, and I hid it under my desk. Luckily, one of my friends saw what happened, so she told one of the EAs, and that girl got suspended.
After years of being bullied, Becky Hunt already got fed up.
You know what? You're not listening to speaking to you, so I'm going to write it. And that's how it started.
Middle school, she was allowed to stay home because she didn't like track and field. She didn't like the starting pistol. It scared her. So I told her she could stay home, but she had to do something worthwhile with her time. So that's when Becky came up with an idea of making a book about bullying and how bullying victims feel. And the book is based on her own feelings and how she feels when she's bullied.
Bullying is a major problem in our schools, workplaces, and even homes. Dr. Teresa Carter, a developmental pediatrician, explains that normal people get bullied too, and why bullies pick on people who are weak by nature.
People perceive it as awkward or unusual, and they don't quite know how to understand why you're doing certain things. The language that people with autism spectrum disorder use sometimes is not as typical as well. They find it hard to kind of read typical social cues, and because of that, then they're seen as being different.
Right, being different. But that doesn't mean they deserve inequality. Ruth Bogan, autism spectrum disorder teacher, has some advice to young people.
You need to think of people as individual people who love and want friends, and they're just the same as you and I, and we need to treat everyone the same. We need to respect people, respect them for the difference.
We should all be encouraging our children to kind of embrace difference.
I would say try to find a support group. There's other people out there that's always going to be like you. So try to find, other people that are going to be in the same condition.
There is still hope to stop bullying. It's never too late to make a change, because people with special needs deserve to be loved too. For Spoke TV, I'm Carla Abuela.